Hi, Bob the Canadian here. The internet, smartphones, and computers are amazing tools to help you learn to speak English fluently. In this video, we're going to look at 4 different websites and apps that you can use to help you learn English. But you know what? The weather outside today isn't that great, so why don't we go inside and I'll try to do this with my computer. But before we go, if you're a new person here just watching one of my videos for the first time, please click the subscribe button below. Click the bell icon to get notifications. And if everyone who likes this video at the end, just give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. But let's go inside. So the first website and app we're going to look at is a product called Duolingo.com. Duolingo is based on levels, and in each level you will find lessons. So let's do one of these lessons just to give you a sense of how this works. I'm not going to talk you through how to get an account. I think you'll be able to figure that out yourself. But let's look at, first of all, how to get into this. We're going to click here and we're going to say add a new course. And I'm going to pretend that I'm a French speaker who wants to learn English. So I'm going to say I speak French. And you'll notice, let me open that back up again for you. There are several languages in here, Chinese, Czechoslovakian, Korean, Japanese, Italian, etc. But I'm going to say I speak French. And then over here, you'll notice that I can sign up for Learning English for French Speakers. And I'll click that. I'll say switch to this course. And that will put us into Unité Anglais, because it knows that I'm a French speaker. If you had chosen Chinese, all of this would be in Chinese. And let's go ahead and look at Basics 2. So Basics 2, I'm going to redo Lesson 1. And it says here, basically in English, it would say, choose the word for newspaper.
Newspaper.
So I'll click. It says newspaper in English. I'll verify and I'll continue. Here it says, write in English the word for newspaper. So I'm going to write newspaper. And again, here you see the French word, but if you're whatever language you had chosen, it would show that language there. We're going to click. Oh, and I forgot to put the in front, so it marked it as wrong.
We eat.
So here it wants me to put it in French. Hopefully I don't make a mistake. And I'm going to exit out from this now because I think you get the idea of what each of these levels is. And if I scroll down, you can see that it's quite comprehensive. I finished the entire Duolingo module for French, going as an English speaker to practice my French. And it took a few months, but I really liked it because it was quite comprehensive. The other thing it gives you is objectives. So you can say to yourself, let me just switch this back to English for a sec. We'll go to this. Here we go, it's just flipping. So I can set a daily goal, it will remind me, I can strengthen skills. There's achievements that I can try to get to do better. And then as well, there's a store where you can buy certain things to motivate yourself. So that's kind of neat. So that's Duolingo. I do recommend that you try this. It's pretty neat. As well, I'll go to the next tab here. It is available as an app for your iPhone, for your Android phone, etc. So that's Duolingo. And once again, it's free, completely free. So yeah, let's take a look now at Quizlet. So Quizlet is kind of interesting. You don't need to make an account to use this. What I would suggest you do with Quizlet is just go straight to Quizlet.com and click search. And let's just do animals, English, Spanish. So I'm looking for a vocabulary set where I can practice my animals from English to Spanish. So here I found one, 37 terms, animals, English, Spanish. I can click on that and it will take me to, once this is loaded up, I can scroll down and you can see that it has the Spanish, it has the English, and it has a picture. So I have a list, but the real power comes in the fact that Quizlet has kind of made flashcards in computer form. So I can go to flashcards. And once I'm here,
Iguana.
I see iguana, and it says iguana, and I can also flip
La iguana.
This. La iguana.
Iguana.
See? I can speak Spanish now. I'm using the arrow keys on the keyboard, by the way,
La
up
iguana.
and down.
Iguana.
up and down flips it. The right arrow,
Giraffe.
the right arrow takes me to the next one. But that's just one. So we go back to the main menu. I click the back button there, and I'm going to say no to translation. I don't want it to translate for me. There's flashcards, there's write, there's spell, there's test. I, in particular, like playing match. So match will put a number of the terms on the screen at the same time, and then you'll have to, connect them together. So because I don't speak Spanish, I'm going to say rat is la rata. So I'm going to drag this over here. So I got one right. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I'm going to go back out of this. So that's Quizlet. Again, you can search for almost any kind of vocabulary set. For instance, if we did foods, English, Chinese, if you're a Chinese speaker learning English, you'll see it'll bring up a number of sets that people have made that you can look at, where you can see that both the Chinese, the English, and the picture. And then once again, as with Duolingo, there is an app, and the app's kind of cool. You can play the matching game on the app, etc. And you can get it from the App Store, so either for your iPhone or for an Android device. So let's move along. So lyrics training is kind of cool because what it's done is it's combined testing with music. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a search. We're at lyricstraining.com, by the way. I'm going to do a search for Let It Go. And there's a lot of songs on here, so you should be able to find some English songs that you like. What it's going to do is it's going to bring up what game mode do I want to play, and I'm going to say intermediate. And I'm going to choose over here choice mode, and you'll see what this does in a minute. Choice mode, and I'm going to click start game. You don't need an account to play, but you do have to click maybe later at the bottom. You can create an account if you want, it's still free. I'm going to click maybe later. And what's going to happen now is you'll hear the music start. You'll see the video playing in the middle here, and on the right hand side there are words to choose from. And at the bottom, it shows the first line of the lyric, the first line of the song.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen.
So you'll hear the music fade out because I have not selected what word goes in this blank. And you can see the bars going down here. I'm going to select glows.
Tonight, not a footprint to be seen.
And you probably heard this is
a kingdom of isolation,
and again.
And it looks like I'm the queen.
I'm a queen. This is really easy for me, probably because I'm an English speaker. But you can use this. You can go and find a lot of different songs. I'm just going to hit pause for a sec here. And then I'm going to say quit. And I'm going to choose intermediate. And I'm going to show you write mode. So this is another mode that you can do. Again, I'm going to click maybe later at the bottom. Now I would have to type the word. So instead of having options over here, I have to actually type the word out. So the snow, I think it's glows because I sing this song a lot. No, I don't. Glows. And you'll see that it jumped forward.
Glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen.
So I'm going to stop this now. And I'm going to say quit game. And I'm just going to show you one other thing. Down here, there's two options. One is karaoke, which allows you to listen to the song with no blanks or testing and just to see the words at the bottom. And you can also click print lyrics, and a new tab will open with the entire song lyrics for you to reference. And then just again, like Duolingo and Quizlet, I'll just show you the screen here. You can get lyrics training from the Google Play Store or the App Store. Again, it's free. Free for you to use. So that's kind of a neat way to learn English and to practice English. Music is very, very powerful, by the way, when you're learning a language. So I highly recommend that you do that. So our Memrise is kind of an interesting one. You do need to sign up for an account. And what Memrise will do is, I'll just show you, I'll kind of back out here for a sec. I'm already logged in. I'm pretty sure you guys are computer savvy. You know how to use computers and you'll be able to log in. So I'm logged in, I've selected courses and I speak English, but this doesn't really matter. What matters is I'm going to click English here from the categories and I'm going to say, yeah, there's just some really nice tests in here. I'm going to say that I want to try the 400 words one. And again, this is a little bit like Quizlet. You'll notice, if you can see here, that there's a whole bunch of levels for you to try. I'm going to just say learn, and it's going to jump right in. And I'm going to say learn these words level 1.
Cultivation.
So you see cultivation, the process of preparing land for growing crops. I get the pronunciation read to me. I can click next.
Irrigation.
Irrigation, a means of supplying water. And now it's going to test me. So what is the process for preparing land for growing crops? We just heard irrigation and cultivation. We're going to go with cultivation.
Cultivation.
And I got 45 points over here. It goes on to the next one.
Irrigation. Precipitation.
So the really neat thing about Memrise is that it tracks what you know and don't know, and then it makes you practice the words that you get wrong more often. I'm going to X out of this just to get back to the main menu. But it'll actually kind of keep track along the way of how many words you know, and it'll challenge you to practice the words that you get wrong a lot more often. And then just the last part, again, just Memrise also available as an app for both your iPhone and your Android phone. So I highly recommend getting that. It's just really good for practicing. So from the beginning, Duolingo, Quizlet. I'm going to go back to the main menu here. Quizlet. We have lyrics training, and we have Memrise. Again, all the links are below. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe at the bottom if you're new here, and click the bell icon if you're already a subscriber and haven't done that, and you'll get notifications of when I do a live stream. Thanks again for watching. Bob the Canadian here. Learn English with Bob the Canadian. Have a great day.